Here we go then, bottom half of the draw. Littler, the defending champion, someone who has never lost at the Oktoberhallen. His record is 8 games, 8 wins, and a dancing chizzy. Even Dave Chisnall is getting in amongst the hype of this man, the world champion and the world #2, and the defending champion here, and will be the defending champion in Graz at the end of April as well. He has 2 opportunities this year to do something that not many people can do, which is defend a European Tour title. Chisnall, 8 times a champion on this circuit. He's been doing it for years. And he's already said today that his target is 10. Imagine if he was to get the title tonight and have a chance all year to get to that target and then set a new target in the coming seasons, because he's far from finished. Plenty of years for Dave to cement his legacy.
Luke to throw first. Game on.
As far as this tournament is concerned, this is a dream match, because collectively in this country, in European Tour events,
25.
they've only lost 3 times. Dave's only lost on 2 occasions. Littler's only lost once, and that was to Dirk van Dijvenbode at the Flanders last year, Dan.
Yeah, you look at when Littler has been beaten, because he hasn't played all the Euro Tours since he started. Obviously, this was the first one last year, and he won it sensationally. But he didn't play in everything. His record is astonishing. Yes, Dirk has beaten him. Wessel Nijman has beaten him, his old foe from the development tour. Peter Wright beat him in that astonishing final in Hildesheim. And the other 3 times he's lost have all been to the world #1, Luke Humphries. And often it has taken something spectacular to stop him. He has an 80% win rate on the Euro Tour. Now, bearing in mind he's coming in at the second round as a seed and will be probably until the heat death of the universe.
140.
He only got to win 5 games to win the title. So, on average, he's only losing 1 for every 4 games he wins. He's in the final of every single one. If it's spaced out like that, he's not going to, obviously. But that's what you can expect. He's expecting he's going to be, not only in the final session, but in the final knockings and winning loads of these.
80 score. 137.
For the opening blow,
103.
Littler looking to do what Ross Smith did in the previous leg on the stage, to get a 15-darter. He's going to have to survive a Chizzy attempt at a 15-darter now.
22.
Four 18s leaves the ball. And he's not got the 4. Littler hasn't faced the full force of Chizzy yet. It's only their 3rd meeting, and Chizzy hasn't been brilliant in either of the previous 2.
32.
He hasn't faced the full force of Chizzy. That sounds like a T-shirt.
Full force of Chizzy is a majestic thing to behold. Little 10. The 5. Gets fouled. Because that's the thing with Dave Chisnall. If he is on it, he wins. It doesn't matter who you are. This is a bloke who dismantled Van Gerwen to 0 at the World Championship. This is a man who's held the record for a number of years for the highest ever average on the Euro Tour. When he clicks, he is as unstoppable as you can get as a darts player.
Yeah, he's on multiple occasions been over 120 average on tour. Not many people can say that. Some people haven't even reached that level. Dave has multiple times. Now, considering that he is the current holder of the Flanders Darts Trophy, he's going for the Belgian double in back-to-back tournaments tonight. And considering his prize at the Flanders was something vaguely similar to a wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano and a bag of biscuits, I'm sure tonight there are going to be some treats on offer.
Well, he's going to have to play better than he has done so far this weekend if he is going to pick up another Euro Tour title. But it's this session where things have to happen for whoever wins the title. And it did for Littler last year. 3 games, all wins, 110, 104, 104 average. And how many times have we seen Van Gerwen do similar, Humphreys do similar?
96. Luke Lugon, 170.
Hasn't had a ton plus finish in the tournament yet. That will have to wait.
105.
But you don't need ton plus checkouts to win tournaments as long as your scoring's as strong as his can be.
Just leave yourself on 41 after the 9 darts every low. That's a frustrating one for Chiz.
122.
Didn't work out too badly,
65.
Tops.
Game shot the second
got one.
leg. Luke Littler.
Bit of a stumble in the first leg, but
game.
it is all forgotten now. What you were talking about with Chizzy earlier, the standard. I think that is the thing that people talk about with Dave the most. But his ability to deflect another look in European Tour events the last couple of years. He was the one person who could take Humphreys out.
134.
But Dave Chisnall can do anything. He can achieve anything. That's why people still believe that there are major titles in him, despite all those disappointments in major finals. And not just major finals, semis and quarters and all sorts of stuff.
Well, when he gets one, it doesn't matter whether it's in a few months or in a few years. The open bus top right is going to be a thing. Through Morecambe, possibly ending in Lancaster. Or Blackpool.
131.
He could go through his career without winning a major title, and he's still going to be considered one of the most devastating players. The sheer volume of titles he's won: 8 on the Euro Tour, another 18 on the Pro Tour.
140.
Good stuff from Chizzy, down to a potential 11-darter.
That 140 was outrageous. How outrageous is this?
145.
99% outrageous.
They require 87.
Chizzy fans in the house. Chizzy in the treble. Chizzy in the lead.
Third leg, Dave Chisnall. Full leg, Dave to throw first. Game.
They're happy now, and Dave is focused in the lead with a break of throw. Nothing but breaks of throw so far. It's a bit of a Northwest derby, this, isn't it?
140.
St Helens versus Warrington. Sounds like a rugby league game.
Yes, very much so.
140.
Don't think any rugby league teams have renamed their stadium the Dave Chisnall Stadium.
Well, they should.
Yeah, they should. I'd go and watch something at the Chizzy Dome.
Well, that's got to have it.
180.
And if that starts clicking,
100.
Littler's going to have to go into overdrive.
You know what? Chizzy only came into this game with a tournament average around about 90. He's not been brilliant, but he does move through the gears here. This could be
54.
interesting.
Chizzy was saying earlier this afternoon, before he played his last 16 match, he feels good, but there's just a few messy darts that have crept in. If he can tidy those up, he'd feel a lot better. His words.
Speaking words of wisdom, Dave Chizzy. Bullseye! Oh, Chizzy! First hole the throw, it comes courtesy of a bullseye finish from Dave Chisnall.
99.
Well, this is a dangerous place to be, Dave. When you're doing things like that, you might be poking the Warrington Wolf.
Well, it doesn't matter. You keep chucking 4 visit legs like Dave Chisnall has the last couple of legs. Even Luke Littler's going to have a problem dealing with that.
98.
Fabulous game, isn't it?
It
And
is.
there's a pace about it that screams patience. Littler's not going to be running in circles here. He's going to have time at the back of the stage to churn.
35.
And he's going to have to stay patient. he was up against someone of his age and pace, he would gladly get dizzy for about 20 minutes. But he's dizzy in a different way against Chizzy because he's down by 2.
$81. Look at the 170.
He'll go for it, won't he? He'll go for it. He'll go for it. And he'll take it out as well.
I've got 2 words for Dave right now. After that, somebody has just done that. Second one of the night. Here we go. Now the game's on. That finish has been called the big fish from the Great Rod Stud for years, but it's taken a sensation like Littler to take the celebration to the next level.
I think he nicked it off Bunting originally. He just does it with, Bunting did it walking off stage at the Worlds. It's just that Littler has really got it. Basically, he's Cole Palmered it, hasn't he?
Really?
Well, I think he did there. It's very I mean, he's doing a hand thing to really make it obvious. Right, that is a first 180 for Luke Littler, and you can see there's a bit of fire in the teenager here.
See, in the background, he's talking to himself. Somebody's walking him up. It might be something as silly as the fact that he's never lost here. And he's saying to himself, hang on a minute, this is my place. He's got the streak alive. He doesn't want to lose in this building. It's special to him. Looking for a Clayton. Doesn't get there this time.
55. David require 82.
Well, Littler's delivered, but Dave Chisnall to go 2 up and 2 away. 17 and tops. Oh, he's missed a big number. Silly play, Chiz.
42.
That's the messy dart he's been talking about.
66.
When it creeps in, Dave's talking to himself in a different way.
42.
Oh, he doesn't get the bounce off the dart.
David require 40.
Chizzy's on tops for another 2-leg advantage.
3 clear darts at the double. He can afford a messy dart or 2, as long as one of them's good.
That one is good. That one's great.
So let Luke through first.
Luke Littler, if he is to defend his title, must win 4 of the next 5 legs. Now, when he was in a spot of bother against Luke Woodhouse earlier, he put on the afterburners. But it feels like he's already pushed that pedal in this game. And a couple of missed doubles and some brilliance from Chizzy is just keeping him at arm's length. How much more has he got?
This is what Dave can do to you. And if this doesn't get your motor running, I'm not sure what will.
140.
Because when Dave Chisnall plays in a European Tour event in Belgium and gets to the quarterfinals, he doesn't lose for the rest of the day. Quarterfinals, perfect. Semis, perfect. Finals, perfect. Doesn't care that he's playing Littler. Quarterfinals for him have got good memories.
Well, look, Dave Chisnall had won a couple of Euro Tour titles, but he got a few years without winning one at all until we came here for the first one, and that started this run. Got 1 here that year. The following year picked up another 3. Then it was 2 last year. He's looking to kick off 2025 with 1 here. His win rate is 70% since that first Belgian one on all Euro Tours. And that's winning you lots of titles, as he has shown.
167.
Doesn't add to his tally of 2 top plus checkouts in the tournament.
70.
One of them in this game. Littler goes for bull on 70, of course. It works. We can talk all the time about how he got there, but he got there. But now a break is needed. Otherwise, Chisnall will be favourites to make the semis again in Belgium.
That's an opening.
There's a look of urgency in the face of the Nuke right now. It's like he's staring through the board.
You can see all those checkouts on Dave Chisnall. It's just that the 40 is the tiddler. The 80, 87, 127. They're going. He's 4 out of 5 on the doubles. 80%. And look, when you're playing the very best, whether it's Littler or Humphreys or when MVG is in his pomp, Dave Chisnall knows you've got to take your chances. That's what he's doing so far in this game.
Yeah, this game's about moments. We've just seen Price tonight. Tournament average of 103, out. Chisnall right now, tournament average of 91.5. In a good position to make the semis.
90.
You've got to be chief of the moments. And so far, Dave is that person.
I feel there might be a moment coming up in this leg. Yeah, good darts, Dave Chisnall.
Precarious. But
134.
who cares when you can miss it and still get the treble?
147.
That's an unbelievable 134. What are you fancying?
Treble
84.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Double 15.
Game for the 8 there.
He has been leaving that double 15 all weekend. It's not always worked for him, but it does there. He's got the break, and Luke Littler is now a couple of holes away.
Oh, things can change so very quickly. Always saying that these are the 2 best players
60.
who have played in Belgium over the last few years. I know Van Gerwen's won this tournament, but since we came to Belgium in 2022 for the Euro Tour for the first time, based on win ratios, these 2 are the best that have ever played Euro Tour darts in Belgium.
Yeah, Johnny Clayton sort of riding up there as a sneaky candidate as well. He's always in the final session of these Belgian Darts Opens.
Yeah, it's a 4th consecutive quarter-final, isn't it, in this tournament?
Unassuming stuff, but impressive nevertheless.
140.
Well, Luke Littler's just getting on top of Dave Chisnall here. The average for Chizzy has just dropped off, and yes, he's been taking his chances, but he's not going to get many if he's getting overpowered in the scoring phase of the legs.
6.
Littler's is starting to climb. He's going to stay there, try and leave double 4, is he? No, of course he's not.
101.
Starting to feel like the Nuke is a case study of what he could potentially do.
There's lots of reasons why that little route's smart. Could have played in 20, he's got 179's an awkward one. This is less awkward. Double 12. Littler leads, 14 darter. This is not a mind-blowing burst from Littler. It's 15 darter, 14 darter, 14 darter. But it is very good. He's forcing Dave Chisnall to be good, and he's not quite been up to the task. He's faded in this game, Chizzy.
He has indeed. And 14, 14, 15 is just a little bit better than his average overall in the match, which keeps going up.
96.
What does he want to do from here then? What are you after? What do you want?
100.
What do you think he wants, Dan? He wants to defend the title and en route maybe do what Dave's done in this tournament as well.
439.
Luke Littler.
141.
3 darts away from the win, 3 darts away from yet another 9 darter. He is not going to produce it.
He's not safe yet. Just imagine if Chizzy gets a max here.
Well, even a 1 treble visit will put him within striking distance. Shake of the head from Littler. He wanted to end it right there.
58. Luke
Not
91.
enough. And there's been too much of that from Chizzy in the last few legs. He's 82, treble 14.
39.
Can you imagine the scenes it
David Dubois,
was to take us all the
150.
way with this? 19s need 6. Only gets 4.
90.
And
David
now
Dubois,
the
52.
guillotine is hanging over Chisnall in Belgium.
Luke Littler, the defending champion, remains unbeaten here in Weezer. Chizzy